Alright, let's go save some people. I would like to make a correction where I say Metatron was from. It's actually from Callisto, one of the moons of Jupiter. I said it was Mars. That's my mistake.
Detected vital activity near the church where your passenger was uploaded.
Someone must have run away in that direction. Leo, can we go save them?
I will mark the building with vital activity.
This is probably one of the easier missions to actually make sure people don't die. Now, it is kind of hard to make sure buildings don't get destroyed. But I suggest trying to lure the enemy over the waterway area, the canal that I'm currently staying over. You can also use grab and throw to help direct the enemy to where you want them to be. That way you can keep them away from buildings or anything. Now, that's actually very useful throughout the whole game to try to use that. Also, try to watch out when you do a dash and shoot.
We have shot down the enemy.
I was generally just try it when only 4 dash and do it. Now, sometimes when you lure an enemy further down into the water, which is a good place to keep them, but sometimes the camera does get a little crazy due to the fact that it automatically locks onto the next enemy once you defeat them.
We have shot down the enemy.
Well, since luckily there's not too many enemies to cause this to get all crazy, and the camera's pretty good about keeping itself in good position for you to fight at. Now, as I said, these enemies right now are pretty on the easy side. Later on, when they get level 3 is when they actually start to really put up a good fight. And you really start to see the traits of the enemy show up. Now, with other ones, such as raptors, they are very dangerous when by themselves. And cyclops are really dangerous in groups of other cyclops. Mixed groups, you have to use different strategies for, and I'll try to tell you which ones is best suited for that one. One squad left, good, and it's a pretty easy squad. So you know how these guys do quickly.
We have shot down the enemy.
Fortunately, I did have a good number of buildings destroyed, but as I said, no one's been hurt. It's probably one of the easier ones, but I still probably won't get a very good grade for it due to the fact that I did have a lot of buildings destroyed.
Mission accomplished. I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle. Many buildings were damaged. No casualties.
You did it!
Now, let's see. Yep, I believe we are done. Yes. Now is on to our actual destination. Off to City 1. Why are these places named? I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe it's a new place and you haven't got a chance to name it yet. I don't know.
The city. No sign of vital activity in this block. I assume the microwave energy field has eliminated all vital forms.
It's awful.
So, what do you suggest?
Destroy the EPS relay block at the base of the shaft.
You mean I shoot from here?
Yes, but it is a long shot. Besides, Jehuti's energy weapons will not work within the field. We should find some primitive long-distance weapon to impact the target physically.
Where can we find such a weapon?
We have confirmed the conditions at the target. Let us leave now and locate a suitable weapon.
Now, it doesn't tell you where you need to go, and you kind of have to do a little searching. But I'm going to cut away to where you actually need to go to. Because there's not too many places to go. But, as you see, we are taking ourselves to town 2. I like how they keep on showing us that. And now we'll learn about one more item to be annoyed about.
I detect a vector trap. It appears there is a hidden object in this area.
Vector trap?
It is one of the Metatron-related technologies. Jehuti's weapon storage system and the Urenbeck catapult are some of its applications. When you apply high energy and high speed rotation to Metatron, you can observe an effect where false space is pulled into the direction of its axis. By simultaneously putting an object at the equilibrium point of compression and expansion, space will recover to its normal condition.
That's enough. I can't understand you. Say it more simply.
Destroy the objects called Porter in this area, and then something will happen.
That's all I wanted to know.
There are several porters. They are small, and besides, you cannot lock onto them, so be careful when you search for them.
Now, I think not being able to lock on porters is pretty dumb. It just makes it really annoying to actually destroy them.
We have shot down the enemy.
So now I have to go through the hassle of trying to hit them manually. You can't hit them with your sword, so you have to sit there and shoot them and stand and these are the easiest ones to deal with when they first show them to you, but it gets a lot more annoying later on. Now you have to watch out for them. Not only will they start using, of course, more javelins, but they will also use burst attacks on you. So you gotta be careful about that. And they may start using Geyser, which is a very good, actually a pretty good sub-weapon in close areas because it stuns the enemy. But it has to actually hit it has to hit a surface before it can actually work.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. We will see.
Hear that sound? That means you level up. So your experience bar is right below your health bar. Of course, generally most of the time you're probably not paying attention since you're trying not to be shot in the face. Now I did kind of not use the best strategy here due to the fact that I shouldn't have worried so much about the mummy head. The fact that it only was using, it was a level 2, so it was only using phalanx. I should have worried more about the raptor. And since you saw I get a couple of pot shots on this javelin.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease.
Right there is a melee burst attack. It's not very useful due to the fact that and now we've seen the mummy head's attack at level 3. That right there was halberd. It's a very devastating attack, and generally I suggest you try to handle it at distance. Luckily they don't move too fast, so if you can get enough distance, you should be able to handle the other enemies before dealing with the mummy. Now, it can get very devastating in close range. Now, it is a leader, but for this one, it was definitely better. It was definitely better to actually take out the allies first. That way, I would concentrate right on him.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Now that all the enemies are dead, I can concentrate on getting these porters. And as you can see, I have a red crosshairs. It does sort of help. But now that you can see the main color.
We have destroyed a porter.
And luckily these are closer to the ground so I can stand still and actually get a good shot on. But some are actually, a good number of them are in the air. That means you have to position yourself just correctly to get them. And we actually need to get this one specifically due to the fact that we'll get that we need. Also, this one has fewer porters. And now we get the driver.
We have obtained the program.
For the phalanx. Yeah, I know, terrible. Who cares? And now, effective traps are generally in red boxes.
We have obtained.
And you can always check your map to find them.
This is what we'll use.
A primitive weapon from Earth. It should work.
All right, let's head for the shaft.
And now we're on our way.